We're here this afternoon with Allison Guinness, President of Mattabeseck Audubon Society. The Society will be receiving the Tom ODell Distinguished Service Award at our Awards and Grants celebration on October 9th. This is the 50th anniversary of Mattabeseck.
Yes, it is.
Can you tell me a little bit about the history of Mattabeseck?
In 1973, 4-ish, David Titus, who was a professor at Wesleyan and an avid birder on several continents, gathered together a group of friends and started the Mattabeseck Audubon Society as a chapter of National Audubon. They also started the Salmon River Christmas bird count at the same time. So we are also celebrating the 50th anniversary of that event, which is organized by Mattabeseck Audubon.
Now, the bird count, if I'm correct, is a regional or a national effort?
It's organized by the National Audubon Society, and it covers the entire northern hemisphere and stretches from the Arctic to Latin America and into the Pacific Ocean now.
You are also the owners and managers of a preserve in Portland?
Yes, we own the Helen Carlson Wildlife Sanctuary on South Road in Portland. It was donated to us in the 1970s by Helen Carlson, who was a very active environmentalist in Portland. It was an old cranberry bog, and she wanted to preserve it from development.
And obviously that is open to the public?
Yes.
And what kind of other hiking trails, or what do you see when you go into?
That's an interesting question.
Well, I'm glad I had one.
When I first came on board with Mattabeseck in 1986, we were managing the site as a cranberry bog with 4 plots of cranberries that had been used commercially, and it required quite a bit of manual labor, mowing, sanding, and maintaining the area. Gradually, the invasives like Phragmites overcame us, and we were down to 1 plot. And then a family of beavers moved in.
Yep.
They have completely changed the site. It is now a beaver pond.
Okay.
And the bog has evolved to have lots of different vegetation than it had previously. But it also provides a different habitat. So we have other things there now. Canada geese nest there. You can sometimes find wood ducks there, and lots of other things going on.
This being your 50th anniversary, you're planning a celebration. Can you talk a little bit about the event?
We're going to have a gathering at the St. Joseph's Polish Club in Colchester, and we have invited as many of our past people that we can find, and all of our current members and guests. And Steve Broker, who is the compiler for the Christmas bird count for the entire state, will be talking about the history of the Salmon River Christmas bird count, the changes in what we've seen and what we've not seen in 50 years. It should be very interesting.
So I know you also run several programs.
And field trips.
And field trips. Something about ducks.
We have one that is our annual Let's Go Ducking.
Okay.
And we travel around the area looking for ducks. And you'd be surprised how many different kinds you can find, particularly in the Cromwell Meadows area.
And is this a duck count, or is it just identifying?
No, it's just a fun event to go out and find ducks.
Okay, well, I may have to.
We're not always counting.
Okay, well, I may have to put that on my calendar. What other kind of programs do you run?
We have been collaborating with iPark in East Haddam.
Okay.
iPark is a residential art program where artists come from all over the world, and they stay anywhere from a week to 6 weeks working on various artistic projects, anywhere from composing to motion pictures to painting, writing, and we do a walk with the artists. So every group that comes gets a bird walk. And sometimes it turns out to be quite interesting, the various inspirations from the walk that they transfer to their art.
And if I read correctly, you also are involved with establishing bird boxes?
We had a donation of bluebird boxes last year, and for part of our anniversary, we distributed those bluebird boxes all over our not our count, but our chapter area. So we tried to get them into as many of our towns as we could.
What is your chapter area?
It's basically the surrounding towns of Middletown, so that would be Durham, Middlefield, Middletown, Cromwell, East Hampton, Portland, Colchester, Marlborough, Hebron, Haddam, and East Haddam.
I'm glad you
It's
can
a
remember.
big area.
I'm glad you can remember all those.
And the Christmas bird count centers at the Comstock Bridge on the Salmon River and fans out to a 15-mile radius area. So we do a lot of trekking when we do the Christmas bird count.
You've also done some speaking programs with bobcats and perhaps other animals?
We have had speakers come to talk about bobcats. We've had wolf programs where they brought a real wolf for people to interact with. We've had reptile programs where people could interact with an alligator that was fished out of a toilet. And we've also, a few years back, there was a tremendous interest with the resighting of the ivory-billed woodpecker in Arkansas. And we had one of the individuals involved in that sighting come here to Middletown and talk about how exciting it was to be a part of that rediscovery.
Well, it seems like Mattabeseck is a very active Audubon society, and we just want to extend our congratulations again, first for your 50th anniversary, and second for receiving the Tom ODell Distinguished Service Award.
And we are thrilled to be a part of
Well,
that.
congratulations.
Thank you very much.